universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a large fortune must be in want of a wife. I don't necessarily find that to be true. Surely a man must be in want of more than just a wife. I cannot believe marriage is all that is meant to define us, or that it is the only fortune on which our happiness depends.
Yes, of course it is.
My best friend, Charlotte Lucas.
Lizzie, everything depends on finding the right heart. Happiness in marriage is essential and desired. It must be all the wind dreams of. The craving is required. But when you meet your suitor, kiss him once, then say adieu. The more you get to know him, the more he gets to know you. And it's better to know as little as possible, better to wait until it's not too late. Secure him first, then leave the rest to fate.
Longbourn, the Bennet's country house. Lizzie, you'll never guess what has happened. Netherfield has been let.
My charming mother.
Netherfield?
We're all beside ourselves with excitement.
Let by whom?
Mr. Bingley, handsome and rich as the day is long, and sure to marry Jane.
Jane Bennet, my gorgeous older sister.
It will be a refreshing change to see new faces in town, will it not?
Indeed it will.
The man has barely stepped foot in our town, and already you have him married off to Jean.
Well, surely, Mr. Bennet, Jane cannot be this beautiful for nothing.
God help me.
Happiness in marriage is the pillar of my quest. First I'll marry off the oldest, then marry off the rest.
Lydia is still only just 15.
But going on 25.
Yes, in every way but wisdom.
I wouldn't really care if she was still inside the womb. I vow to bind them all a husband. Dear Lord, they can't come too soon. And it's let's push me as possible, as careless as possible. Let's try to blush before it's time to blush.
Yes. What hopes he may have later, you can crush.
Kitty, Lydia, Netherfield has been let by a very fine and rich young man who's going to marry Jane. Well, how do you know he's going to marry Jane? Well, why wouldn't he? Look at her. Mama! And we're all invited to a ball at Netherfield. Mama, Kitty and I must have new dresses. Yes, we must. Mr. Bennet, may the girls have new dresses?
As long as I'm allowed to remain at home when they are out wearing them.
I hear he has a handsome rich friend with him.
And a stodgy old sister.
If only they were soldiers.
Yes, soldiers would make much better husbands.
He's so much taller.
You two must be the silliest girls in all of England.
I don't want a husband. I find the whole idea most unappealing.
Well, of course you do. You're going to be an old maid. Oh, no, none of my 5 daughters will ever be old maids if I have anything to say about it. Even you will have a husband one day, Mary Bennet.
I suppose I'll have to, but it will not be pleasant.
I know what you're thinking. They're mad. A lot of them. Well, not my father, and not Jane. But honestly, why do I feel as if I don't actually belong to this family? Or this society? I don't seem to be interested in a single man of good fortune any more than he would be interested in me. I'm afraid asking for my hand would be his misfortune. It's a misbegotten world where I feel out of place. Is it my affliction my saving grace. I don't have secret dreams. I don't wish on a star, but I'm not so certain I like things the way they are. 'Cause I'm headstrong, crashing into walls, sometimes starting brawls with just a word. Could social laws be more absurd? I'm headstrong, kicking up the dust. I speak because I must, though I know others feel that I should show a little more restraint. For no one finds a headstrong woman quaint. But it's not exactly clear which road my life should take. I'm not demure and humble, I'm not good for goodness sake. I'm headstrong, finding my own way, not afraid to say the things I feel, and I know how they reveal. I'm headstrong, attractable and bold, impulsive too, as I've been told, and I don't seem to want the same things other women do. I'm the long-born ingenue, it's my untaming of the shrew. I'm the woman you once knew. Somewhere I'm fearless and I'm smart, even if I don't know my heart. I'm headstrong, crashing into walls, sometimes taking falls as people can, and I fall as well as any man. I'm willful, but is that such a crime? I speak my conscience every time. I am not as foolish as my younger sisters on the hunt for their two misters. That is not my care, but I'm too headstrong for any man to bear.
You needed more. He's rich, you know. A single man of the fortune should never go to waste, for he's the rightful property
Of a mother with good taste.
I dare say Mr. Bingley is quite handsome. Such a pleasant countenance. And just as my mother predicted, he took to Jane immediately. Smart fellow.
You dance extremely well, Miss Bennet.
As do you, Mr. Bingley.
This is fantastic! They're meant for each other! If only that were not the end of their entire conversation.
I would say something else if I knew what to say, lady. But the words never form and my mouth's in the way. I'm afraid, though it's not from a lack of a mutual feeling, it's more like my jaw's frozen shut. And I feel what I'm feeling, yet I can say anything but.
You could hear how I speak to the words in my mind, Mr. Bingley. You would know why the mist in the green makes me cry, and why I ponder the sonnets that Shakespeare invented, but cannot express what they wrote. And I feel what I'm feeling, but thoughts just get stuck in my throat. Other people get by,
They are not
quite as shy,
yet we continue to try to muddle through till we speak our mind. We're running out of time. I would tell you you're graceful,
I would
angelic,
tell you
and
your
lovely,
virtue and kindness are
lady.
and
I
why
would say that I'm mad for the light in
standing
your
here in a
eyes.
world that's too
Surprise.
fine.
The look on my face is as close as you get to uncovering more than hello. When I start
Bingley's unfortunate sister.
Why I'm enjoying myself. I find them rather pleasant and welcoming.
Yes, brother, that's why you have me, to save you from your best intentions.
And then Mr. Darcy caught my attention. The report that was in general circulation within 5 minutes after his entrance was that Mr. Darcy had 10,000 a year. He was looked at with great admiration for about half the evening, till his manners gave a disgust which turned the tide of his popularity.
Darcy, I must have you dance. I hate to see you standing by yourself in this stupid manner.
Thanks? No. Besides, you've chosen the prettiest girl in the room, and there's no one else whom it would not be a punishment to stand up with.
Is not her sister Elizabeth also very pretty?
Yes, she is tolerable, I suppose. But I'm in no humor to give consequence to women who are slighted by other men.
Tolerable! Evidently, the man is accustomed to single ladies of good fortune, but no backbone.
The world we live in is the world they long for. That's the common leading of the crowd. So I keep my distance, and it's this resistance that hold and make our families proud. And even though one might be tempted, never show your hand. Stay within your ranks, for they will never understand. You are a man of stature who might well enrapture a lady not of equal grade. And though she may have beauty, it is still one's duty to let her know her plans have been mislaid. Oh, for even though you long for something you can never have, mustn't yet reveal the things you feel. You show restraint as you conceal your sympathies. High humanity, never letting on what you've undergone. No one knows you. Hold your dignity. No, don't be tempted to give in, for their world is not the one I live in.
Country house.
Mr. Bingley, we had Mr. Bennet, we had the most delightful evening. Jane was so admired.
How splendid.
Everyone said how well she looked. Mr. Bingley thought her quite beautiful and danced with her all evening.
That was after he made the mistake of dancing with poor Charlotte Lucas.
And yes, why on earth would he dance with her? Lizzie, you must own that Charlotte Lucas is very plain. Her own mother has often said so and envied my Jane's beauty.
Mama, I'm right here.
After he danced with Miss King, Maria Lucas, and Mrs. Lucas, he danced with my Jane again.
Again, still in the room.
If he had any compassion for me, he would not have danced half so much.
And then there was the shocking rudeness of Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Who?
A most disagreeable, horrid young man. I wish you had been there, my dear, to have given him one of your set-downs. There's a note for Jane. It's from Netherfield.
What does it say? Who's it from?
It appears to be from Miss Caroline Bingley.
My dear friend, if you are not too preoccupied with whatever it is that you do, I'd like the pleasure of dining together. And please say yes to this tete-a-tete. Do not say never, I'll fret, my pet. Please come right away, don't dawdle, won't you make haste? There is no time to waste.
night, and then you'll be obliged to stay the night, and you'll be sure to see Mr. Bingley the following day.
But Mamma, she will catch cold.
If we are fortunate.
Indeed, my mother's hopes were answered, and it rained for hours. And it was not long before a letter arrived from Jane with a report that she was unwell.
Oh, how delightful!
Well, Mrs. Bennet, if your daughter should die, it will be of great comfort to know it was all in pursuit of Mr. Bingley.
Well, I'm going to see her.
Oh, Jane, no, she does not need us. She has Mr. Bingley and his kindly sister.
Exactly. She's surrounded.
Oh, if you must, to take the carriage.
No, thank you. I shall walk.
Walk? Well, you'll be caught in the mud with dirt on your face, not fit to be seen when you get there.
I will be very fit to be seen by Jane, which is all I want.
In the fields.
Sometimes you have to save your sister from rival forces. Sometimes you have to break through walls and alter courses. Sometimes you have to act on impulse, trust your senses. Sometimes you have to walk through mud, climb over fences, scale the walls that lock you in, escape the confinements of the skin you're in.
The drawing room at Netherfield. I shall never forget her appearance this morning.
Whose appearance?
Miss Elizabeth Bennet. She looked almost wild, and her petticoat 6 inches deep in mud. Why must she be here at all?
She's concerned about the health of her sister.
She has nothing to recommend her but being an excellent walker.
This is all lost on me. I thought Miss Bennet looked remarkably well. Her dirty petticoat quite escaped my notice.
Yes, but to walk 3 or 4 miles or whatever it is, above her ankles in dirt. What does she mean by it? It seems to show an abominable sort of conceited independence.
Miss Bennet, how is your sister recovering? I do hope she's feeling better.
Her illness is subsiding and she's resting now.
That eases me to hear it. That is very good news indeed. Is it not, Darcy?
Yes, indeed.
Would you like to join us for cards, Miss Bennet?
No, thank you, Miss Bingley.
Miss Bennet despises cards. She is a great reader and has no pleasure in anything else.
I deserve neither such praise nor such censure. I am not a great reader, and I have pleasure in many things.
Mr. Darcy, you seem quite occupied.
I am.
Writing to Miss Darcy, no doubt. Has she grown as tall as I am?
My sister is now about Miss Elizabeth Bennet's height, I imagine.
Such manners, such grace! And how she must love her life at Pemberley.
What is Pemberley?
It is Mr. Darcy's estate in Derbyshire.
There is not a finer estate in England as Pemberley.
And there's not a more accomplished young lady as his sister, Miss Georgiana Darcy. Isn't that right, dear brother?
It's amazing to me how young ladies can be so very accomplished as they all are. I scarcely know a woman that is not accomplished in singing, drawing, dancing, and modern languages.
I do not agree with you, Bingley. I cannot boast of knowing more than half a dozen that are truly accomplished.
Nor I am sure.
A woman must possess those skills, but she must add something more substantial in the improvement of her mind by extensive reading.
Mr. Darcy, I am no longer surprised at your knowing only 6 accomplished women. I rather wonder now at you knowing any.
Miss Bennet, let me persuade you to take a turn about the room with me. I assure you it is very refreshing after sitting.
I will indeed. Oh, Would you like to join us, Mr. Darcy?
No, thank you. I'm afraid that would spoil the intention.
Whatever could he mean?
You have only but two motives for choosing to walk up and down the room together.
I'm sure he means to be severe on us.
You either choose this method because you are in each other's confidence, or because you are conscious that your figures appear to the greatest advantage in walking. In the first, I would be completely in your way. In the second, I could admire you much better from here.
Oh, shocking! It'll be shocking, isn't it?
Indeed he is.
How will we punish him?
Tease him, laugh at him, wound his pride, attack his vanity.
Yes, vanity is a weakness indeed. But pride, where there is real superiority of mind, will be always under good regulation.
Are you a man without defects, Mr. Darcy?
I have made no such pretension. My temper I dare not vouch for. My good opinion, however, once lost, is lost forever.
That is a failing indeed. You have chosen your fault well.
There is in everyone a natural defect, which not even the best education can overcome.
And your defect seems to be to look down on everybody.
And yours is to willfully misunderstand them. Oh dear God. I like her eyes. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. No, I can't resist her. She mustn't know my feelings. I like her wit, her forward inclinations. Stop your ruminations. What I mean to say, Miss Bennet, wishing you good day, and that is all. For she will never see she's taken the bravado out of me. Yet I'm a fool, behaving like a schoolboy. Why would she consider a taste that she finds bitter? What can be done? Opinions have been fashioned. She can barely stand me. There's not a chance, Miss Bennet, that I would allow the world to know how it came to be. She's taken all the bluster out of me. And I must find the will to resist her. I must find the strength to walk away. It's what I have to do, but thoughts always lead me to you. I like her eyes, damn it, it's alarming. I don't want to love you, I have obligations. But here I am, in bitter disappointment at my own behavior. So just let me say, Miss Bennet, I will walk away what's in my heart. For you will never see you've taken the bravado out of me.
Longhorn, to Bennett's country house.
I'm sorry, our dear mother is such a foolish woman.
I am a genius and underappreciated, that's all. I should not have listened to her. I should have insisted on taking the carriage. Then my scheme of having Mr. Bingley dote on you every day would not have succeeded.
He did pay me a great deal of attention and was always inquiring after my health. He's becoming quite attached to you.
Do you really think so?
I am quite sure of it.
Oh, he is a fine man, isn't he, Lizzie?
A fine man indeed.
What are you planning for dinner tonight, Mrs. Bennet? I have reason to expect an addition to our party.
Who are you expecting, Mr. Bennet?
A person whom I have never met.
Who is it, Papa?
My cousin, Mr. Collins, who, when I am dead, will most likely turn you all out of here as soon as he pleases.
What a horrid man, to take your state away from your own children.
Well, if you listen to his letter, you might be a little softened by what he says.
Dear sir, the disagreement between yourself and my late honored father always gave me much uneasiness as a clergyman, and I have frequently wished to heal the breach. I hope the circumstance of my being next in line to inherit the Longbourn estate will be kindly overlooked, and not lead you to reject this olive branch.
But why does someone we've never even met have the right to turn us out of our own house?
It's an entailment. The law greatly favors men over women.
He continues.
I greatly look forward to meeting you and Mrs. Bennet, and of course, your 5 lovely daughters.
Jane, Lizzie, Mary, Kitty, Lydia. Fate will never show you pity, Lydia. Close your mouth. Your cousin is coming to our estate. No time to waste, no girls make haste. Who'll be the one he fancies?
You have so fine a family of daughters, Mrs. Bennet. Oh, they are all quite handsome.
Even Mary.
Lydia.
Jane is the most beautiful, but Lizzie too has something appealing about her.
I find them all quite heavenly, as a man of the cloth.
Oh, yes, we expect Jane to be very soon engaged, but none of the other girls have any attachments of which we're aware of. Mr.
Right.
Collins.
I shall say no more on the subject at present. Only that I have been so fortunate as to be distinguished by the patronage of the Right Honourable Lady Catherine de Bourgh, who encourages me to marry quite soon, provided I choose with discretion.
Lady Catherine, well, that is indeed an honour, Mr. Collins.
She is a great lady. I have never in my life witnessed such behaviour in a person of rank.
Oh, it's such an honour for you to receive her patronage.
It is with a sense of atonement for inheriting your estate that I thought, perhaps, should your daughters be as handsome as were represented by common report, that I might marry one of them.
Mr. Collins.
To make amends,
Oh,
of course.
yes, to make amends.
Which one would you like, Mr. Collins? Perhaps you could place your order with me as I'm still breathing, so far as anyone can tell.
Such lovely creatures, which one shall I choose? An abundance of riches. Who shall be blessed with this most happy news? Girls, which one of you will sway me, honor and obey me? The choice is arousing, I'm forced to admit. They are all so delicious. Which one of you will be blessed to submit?
He must be married.
Which of you will capture the violence of my rapture? Will be a lucky girl. Will be my gentle flower, whose love I'll cherish and devour. Such lovely creatures
Are the only things I feel that along with fear and loathing, silence in his face is repugnant to my eyes. Every part of him's revolting. Would be his possession, despite her own objection.
We shall see who gives her virtue to me.
The town of Meryton. It was obvious that Mr. Collins was disappointed that our Jane is quite nearly almost engaged, but I'm sure Lizzie will do him just fine, and we will not be thrown out into the streets upon your death.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want my death to inconvenience you or the girls.
Look, it's Captain Denny, standing with a very handsome stranger. What? The attention of every lady was soon caught by a young man whom they had never seen before. He had a most gentlemanlike appearance.
Mr. Wickham, this is my sister Libby.
Oh! Elizabeth Bennet.
George Wickham. Very pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Bennet.
Mr. Wickham just arrived from London yesterday, and I'm happy to say that he's accepted a commission in our regiment.
This is exactly as it should be. A young man willing to die to serve his country and his king.
I find war to be very upsetting. Are you enjoying the town of Meryton, Mr. Wickham?
I intend to, Miss Bennet, for it is your kindness that inspires me to enjoy its hospitalities even more.
I assure you, sir, you will find no hospitalities in some quarters.
Darcy.
Wickham.
Mr. Bingley, it is good to see you again.
Good afternoon, Miss Bennet. You look thirsty.
I am quite parched.
Oh, and I have news. My sister has arranged a winter ball at Netherfield this Friday next.
How exciting.
Another ball at Netherfield, most agreeable.
Come, Bingley, we mustn't be late or your sister will be put off.
Will we see you next Friday then, Miss Bennet?
Nothing could keep me away, sir.
Off we go then. Come on.
He's a shy one, that one. Maybe we should walk in their general direction, just in case they stop in at one of the shops. A most excellent idea.
May I accompany you?
Yes, a soldier's always so useful. Girls, come along. No, listen, you stay here and entertain Mr. Wickham while we plot to secure Jane's future.
And that is my family. Judge me how you will, Mr. Wickham.
I judge myself far more harshly, Miss Bennet. I'm afraid I showed little patience with Mr. Darcy.
Well, it is difficult to find patience where Mr. Darcy is concerned.
Are you much acquainted with him?
As much as I ever wish to be. How do you know him?
The greatest part of our youth was spent together. My father was barrister. The late Mr. Darcy devoted all of his time to the care of the Pendley estate. The late Mr. Darcy promised my father on his deathbed that the local parish would be provided for me. But Darcy broke his father's promise. He gave the living to another man.
Shocking. But why?
Jealousy, I suppose. A determined dislike of me.
Mr. Darcy should be publicly disgraced. His own pride has made his actions abominable.
Almost all his actions can be traced to pride.
I'm sorry his bitterness has forced you to be a soldier instead of a clergyman.
I try and mask my disappointment, but often my true calling returns to me. My ministry still eluding me. I hear a call to heaven I have not obeyed, but my ministry is still a part of me. I hide my disappointment. God demands that I still dream of speaking His word, keeping His faith, harboring saints and angels, and before now my uniform is red. My goal is clear, my heart is true. Let me try and speak my truth to you. It's all that I long to do, for my ministry is who I'm meant to be. Nothing now will stop me. Not prideful men with bitter souls who slander your name. Alter your course, but we must stay firm, stay. And though I've been wronged, though my coat is red, I still pray for our daily bread.
And what of the ball at Netherfield? Will you be there in spite of Mr. Darcy?
It is not like me to be driven away by Mr. Darcy, but rather if he wishes to not see me, he must be the one to go. So I'll see you soon at the Netherfield,
And we'll dance till 3, and we will not care if he
sees that we are not impressed with his pedigree. We'll meet at the Netherfield.
Anyone who's seen his ashes walk with a ray of
I am by no means of the opinion that a ball of this kind, given by respectable people, can have any evil tendency.
That's very open-minded of you, cousin.
Indeed, I am so far from opposed to dancing myself that I shall hope to be honored with the hands of all my fair cousins in the course of the evening.
Yes, well... Oh, I believe I see Mr. Wickham. Excuse me, please. Oh, Captain, my apologies. I thought I saw Mr. Wickham. Oh, Mr. Darcy,
Miss Bennet.
I was just inquiring after Mr. Wickham.
Not here, I'm told. He's been obliged to go to town on business. But I imagine his real business is avoiding me.
Perhaps we should all follow suit.
Would you care to dance, Miss Bennet?
I would not.
You might find me a bit more agreeable.
Heaven forbid one should find a man agreeable whom one is determined to dislike. Oh, and now we're dancing.
It seemed a terrible waste for you to dislike me while we were standing, when you could just as easily dislike me while we were dancing.
I shall be the judge of my own dislike of you, and will inform you of any changes in my opinion whenever necessary.
Do you talk by a rule then while you're dancing?
I feel some conversation ought to be engaged in, as long as we say as little as possible.
You were quite engaged in conversation the other day, as I observed, Miss Bennet. But I warn you, Mr. Wickham is blessed with the ability of making new friends, but has much difficulty keeping them.
Losing your friendship was a blow, I'm sure. He's likely to suffer from it all his life.
Do not speak of what you do not understand.
You once said that you hardly ever forgave, that your resentment, once created, was unappeasable.
That's true.
And you never allow yourself to be blinded by prejudice.
I hope not.
It is incumbent on those who never change their opinion to be secure of judging properly the first time.
I wish you would not sketch my character at present. I fear the performance will reflect no credit on either of us.
But if I do not take your likeness now, I may never have another opportunity.
She rattles me, she battles me, my eyes are fixed on her. And I have never been so much as such bewitched by her. She wants to take my likeness, inflict her strong opinions.
He baffles me, he bullies me, but I am not impressed.
She's not
A
impressed
noble
with
chin
me.
cannot replace what he does not possess. I see him staring at me. I wonder what he's thinking. While I dismiss his contemplation,
She is
my mind the object
cold,
of his musing.
and most forgets I reject the situation.
And in
She
time,
will be a distant memory. I have never been so much as such
manners.
This repartee grows weary. I don't care what she's thinking.
He rattles me, he battles me, I do not care for him.
Longbourn, the Bennett's country house. He's a very rude young man. It's a wonder he has any friends at all.
But what advantage can it be for you to offend Mr. Darcy?
No manners. So pompous and very proud. Is he proud or is he vain?
Pride relates more to our opinion of ourselves, vanity to what we would have others think of us.
Yes, well, I know what I think of him. In being a proper lady, I will not speak it out loud. Oh, good morning, Mr. Collins. I trust you slept well.
Indeed, I did not, as my excitement of the day kept me from my rightful slumber.
What is the origin of this excitement, may I ask?
Madam, may I solicit the honor of a private audience with your daughter, Elizabeth?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. I'm sure Lizzie will have no objections, will you, Lizzie? Look how happy she is. Girls. Come, Mary.
But I want to watch.
Come, Mary. We'll just leave you two alone then.
Miss Bennet, rest assured I have your respected mother's permission for this address.
Yes, but you do not have mine.
Almost as soon as I entered the house, I singled you out as the companion of my future life.
That's quite flattering, sir, but
Perhaps first I should state my reasons for wanting a wife.
I don't think that will be at all necessary.
Firstly, I think it right, as a clergyman, that I should set an example for my parish. Do you not agree?
Yes, of course, but...
And secondly...
No need, really, for secondly.
Secondly, I am greatly convinced it will add to my own happiness.
Yes. Why am I not surprised? You assume a woman's purpose is to add to a man's happiness.
And thirdly, which I ought to have mentioned earlier, it will greatly please the Right Honourable Lady Catherine de Bourgh. She wishes my happiness for me.
Question, and take your time. Did either of you consider anyone else's happiness in your discussion with the Right Honourable Lady?
Miss Bennet, but you would be less amiable in my eyes would there not be this little unwillingness. But please be persuaded that nothing else remains but for me to assure you, in the most animated language, of the violence of my affection.
Oh dear.
Please be aware that I shall make no monetary demands upon your father or your family, even after we are married.
You are too hasty, sir. You forget that I have made no answer. Except my thanks for the compliment you pay, but I must decline the honour of your proposal.
I have been made aware that it is usual with young ladies to refuse the address of a young man whom they secretly mean to accept.
Yes, but I am not one of those particular ladies, if such ladies exist. I am perfectly serious in my refusal.
I understand that sometimes with young ladies the refusal is repeated even a second or a third time. I am not discouraged.
Oh, Mr. Collins, I beg you, listen closely. I am flattered mostly. Oh, Mr. Collins, I warn you, I'm not teasing. You're in no way pleasing. Oh, Mr. Collins, I know, Mr. Collins, that life is confusing. A wife could be amusing, but no, sir, this will never happen. There is no gradation, no negotiation. We will never be together, though we are an equal birth. And I would make you happy, even if I were the last to make a first impression. You've shown your indiscretion. We will never be together. There is no condition where this comes to fruition. No, sir, this will never happen. I embrace my own self-worth, and I wouldn't make you happy, even if I were the last woman on. And I don't want to hurt you. Trust me when I say I'll just make you miserable, and you don't want me anyway. See, Mr. Collins, you're free. Mr. Collins, to find a suitor, a far less intruder. Then, Mr. Collins, you'll have another who won't be offended to be your intended. Oh, Mr. Collins, I know, Mr. Collins, that this is disconcerting. I'm sorry that you're hurting. No, sir, this will never happen. At least not me. But here's the good news. For what it's worth, I am in fact not the last woman on earth.
Good day.
Mr. Bennet!
What is it, Mrs. Bennet?
You must make Lizzie marry Mr. Collins. She vows she will not have him.
And what am I to do about it?
Well, speak to her. Tell her that you insist upon her marrying him.
Well, if you think it will do any good, have her come down. She shall hear my opinion.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Bennet. You are a good, good man. Lizzie, get down here this moment. Your father wishes to address you.
Lovely tone, darling. You do me proud.
Yes, Papa?
Come here, Lizzie. I understand Mr. Collins has made you an offer of marriage.
Yes, Papa.
And that this offer of marriage you have refused.
I have, sir.
Very well. We now come to the point. Your mother insists upon you accepting it. Is it not so, Mrs. Bennet?
Yes, or I shall never see her again.
There you have it. Your mother will never see you again if you don't marry her. And I will never see you again if you do.
Thank you, Papa. Mr. Bennet, why would you say such a thing?
Happiness in marriage is an act rarely achieved. You think that you're the bridegroom, but you're really the bereaved. Be careful, dearest Lizzie, of the company you keep. There's a cost to love and marriage. Happiness doesn't come cheap. Mark my words, dear. Look before you leap.
Charlotte Lucas, you cannot be serious.
I knew you would disapprove.
You're engaged to Mr. Collins?
Why should you be surprised? Do you think it incredible that Mr. Collins should be able to procure my good opinion because he did not succeed with you?
That's not what I meant.
I'm not romantic, you know. I never was. I ask only for a comfortable home and situation in life.
Yes, but
I am convinced that my chance of happiness with Mr. Collins is as fair as most people can hope for. Happiness in marriage is a calculated guess. I don't possess your beauty, so in fortune call I said yes. And it's better
Mama.
They'll never be happy together. The match will be broken off. Lizzie, you're the real cause of all this mischief.
Mamma, we must all accept it. In fact, Charlotte and Mr. Collins have invited me to dine next week in Rosings with the Right Honourable Lady Catherine de Bourgh.
How thrilling.
It's Jane who's been wronged.
Mamma, I'm right here.
It's my Jane who should be the first engaged. Mr. Bennet, do something.
I'll alert the newspapers.
It is unlucky they should all leave Netherfield so quickly, with hardly a word.
Who has left Netherfield?
Mr. Bingley and his sister and that horrid man. They have no intention of ever returning.
Miss Bingley's letter was not as dire as all that.
Dearest Jane, I regret to leave your society, my dearest friend, but we will hope at some future period to enjoy many returns of that delightful affection we have known. Fondest, Caroline Bingley!
It is evident by this that Mr. Bingley comes back no more this winter.
It is only evident that Miss Bingley does not mean that he should.
She clearly believes he will marry Mr. Darcy's sister, Georgiana.
Nonsense.
This is terrible news, horrible. Mr. Bennet, do something. If Lady Lucas is to have a daughter wed before I have.
The horror.
Miss Bingley is my friend. If she believed him attached to me, they would not try to part us. And if he were so, she would not succeed.
Miss Bingley is not your friend. We are not rich enough or grand enough for her.
But dear sister, can I be happy in accepting a man whose sisters and friends all wish him to marry elsewhere?
Should the man you love be a slave to his designing friends?
It is already done, sister.
But Jane,
He will be forgot, and we will go on as before.
Jane,
You doubt me. You have no reason. He's a man of my acquaintance, good-natured and polite. He'll always tip his hat when he walks by. He's a man of my acquaintance, a kindly passing friend, who makes the sun burst, who makes my heart, well, he's really nothing special, just a man of my acquaintance. And if I had an error of fancy, no one could blame me for that. I had my reasons. His hands were lovely, and his eyes always followed me. Eyes always followed me. He's just a man of my acquaintance, nothing more than it appears, and it will never be more than it is. And we'll say hello in passing, and I won't regret how it has to be. And I wish him well in life graciously. He's just a man of my acquaintance, a man of my acquaintance, who makes the sun burst, who makes my heart, well, he's really nothing special, just a man of my acquaintance.
dear Jane, you are too good. How did I ever deserve you? Though I must admit, I feel you two are too quick to forgive. But I will banish the thought and do whatever makes you happy.
What makes you happy, Lizzie? Is it Mr. Wickham?
Oh, have you not heard? He is now the admirer of someone else. Miss King. Her uncle has died, and the sudden acquisition of £10,000 was the most remarkable charm of the young lady.
But I thought Mr. Wickham had no interest in Miss King. He has known her for quite some time.
He suddenly finds her person most irresistible. What's changed?
Oh, Lizzie, I am so sorry.
I assure you I was not in love with him, or I should at present detest his name and wish evil upon him. Now he's just a man of my acquaintance.
A man of my acquaintance.
Rosings, the Honourable Lady Catherine de Bourgh. This girl, I assume, is the one you mentioned.
Lady Catherine, it is my great honor to introduce you to my cousin, Elizabeth Bennet.
Well, my dear, I have heard a great deal about you, which is rare for a girl of such little distinction.
I am honored you would have someone such as myself as your guest, Lady Catherine.
This is my daughter, Anne.
Mr. Berg.
Anne would have been a very fine musician had her health allowed it. And I believe you know my nephew, Mr. Darcy.
Yes, I have been witness to Mr. Darcy's views of the world more times than I deserve.
Miss Bennet, I'd like to introduce you to a dear old friend of mine, Colonel Fitzwilliam.
It is a pleasure, Miss Bennet.
The pleasure is mine, Colonel.
Oh, I find pleasantries so dull. Tell me, Miss Bennet, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have 4 sisters.
Oh, there's 5 of you? Good God! Are any of you married?
Not as of yet, though my youngest sister is only 16.
I hardly find that a suitable reason for a young girl to be without an attachment. Are any of your sisters out in society, Miss Bennet?
Yes, ma'am, all.
All? At once? How uncivil!
I do not think it right, ma'am, that younger sisters should not have their share of society because older sisters may not have the inclination to marry.
Upon my word, you give your opinion very decidedly for so young a person. Pray, what is your age?
Your ladyship can hardly expect a woman to reveal her age. Even a woman of such little distinction.
Who is this child? Who is this girl? She speaks without any intermission.
Who, me?
If her words do not interest me, why should I listen?
Oh, that's exactly my point.
Who is this child? Who is this thing? She speaks to me as an equal. Can she not see I wrote the book on nobility? Every chapter and verse and worse, the sequel.
She writes.
My judgment and advice is sought after by kings. My opinions are glorious things.
Honestly, I don't care for where this is going.
They all need her ladyship's praise. The doctors, the lawyers, the bakers, the peasants, they need her ladyship's praise. As you will discover one of these days, they need her ladyship's air. The princes, the barons, the dukes, and the viscounts, they need her ladyship's flair. When we feel we know no one would dare. Yes, my life is wonderful. Great, the wealth are wonderful.
lifestyle in any way.
Who is this child who shows no reserve and an alarming display of independence?
Elizabeth Bennet, we met earlier.
Mark my words, you will kiss my hand. You'll be as dependent on me as your descendants.
I'm not completely sure I'm having children.
You will need her ladyship's praise.
She's so
The altar, the spinsters, the commons, the servants, they need her ladyship's praise.
She's my worst
I'm so
nightmare.
very useful in so many ways, and you'd be wise to submit. The tuning or sounding or ladyship calls. Have to admit, your life without me is not complete. Yes, my home is
You don't know it, most of the rooms are full.
The point is, Miss Bennet, I give the orders and someone obeys, and one of these days
I want
you'll need her ladyship's praise. You'll need her ladyship's praise.
Well, that was frightening.
Lady Catherine is not accustomed to young women so openly speaking their minds.
She seemed to have no difficulty speaking hers. Is she always so confident?
Are you, Miss Bennet?
Oh, I see Mr. Darcy gave you a pretty notion of my character and the treacherous things I say, but I assure you, he provokes me to retaliate.
Pray, let me hear what you have to accuse him of.
Prepare yourself for something dreadful.
You won't frighten me. I've known him far longer than you.
I do not know anyone who seems more to enjoy the power of doing what he likes than Mr. Darcy.
Is that his terrible wrongdoing? He's rich and thinks well of himself.
No, it's more than that.
And so do we all. It is only that he has a better means of having it than others. And Darcy takes care of his friends. In fact, he just saved his good friend Mr. Bingley from a most imprudent marriage.
Mr. Darcy did?
Yes?
Did he give any reason for his interference?
It seems the girl's family was an embarrassment. He didn't think the match suitable for his good friend, and so he persuaded his friend against the attachment. Miss Bennet, are you all right?
Yes, I just need a little air. Excuse me, please, Colonel. I always knew you were cavalier with your arrogance and pride, but I never thought you'd be this cruel. Somehow you've managed to interfere, and precious love has died, all because of one man's disapproval. What kind of man is so thoughtless? What kind of man would do something so selfish? What kind of man is so certain that everyone's wrong but him? What kind of man would harm a love so true? A man like you, Mr. Darcy. A man like you.
Miss Bennet,
Mr. Darcy.
I hoped I'd find you here.
He cannot be serious.
In vain I have struggled, but my feelings must not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you.
You love me.
I do, in spite of myself. You are, of course, of inferior birth, and my family will no doubt be opposed. But I am willing to take on the burden.
Are you?
In spite of my endeavors, I have found it impossible to conquer my affection towards you. I have tried with all my power, but have been wholly unsuccessful.
I may be able to assist you, sir, if you give me but a moment.
I hope I might be rewarded by your acceptance of my hand.
Mr. Darcy, I am astonished. I have never desired your good opinion, and you certainly bestow it most unwillingly. I have no wish to cause you pain, but I hope the discomfort will be of short duration.
Might I ask why I'm being rejected with so little civility?
Yes, you may ask, Mr. Darcy. Do you deny you have interfered and have caused my sister harm? An act I find just slightly short of treason. Now you have the nerve to want my hand, as if you haven't any choice, and to say you love me against reason. What kind of man is so heartless? What kind of man will hurt someone so tender? What kind of man is so certain that everyone's wrong but him? What kind of man would harm a love so true? What kind of man? What kind of man are you?
Do you expect me to rejoice at the inferiority of your connections?
I would not, as I have been informed of your character by Mr. Wickham.
You take an eager interest in the gentleman's concerns.
In what way can you defend yourself? You have reduced him to his present state of poverty.
Oh, and that is how you've come to your opinion of me.
I'm cold and going back inside.
You won't hear my end of the story.
I have listened to you long enough. You could not have made the offer of your hand in any possible way that would have tempted me to accept it.
Well done, Miss Bennet. You have had your say, and you've cut me down, and you've brought me to my senses. Well done, Miss Bennet. I'm completely wrecked. Yes, your words have stung, and I'm damned to my misfortune. And I don't know why that I love you still. It's as if I love you against my will. Curse you, Miss Bennet. This is not my choice. I would rather not be enchanted by your beauty. So what, Miss Bennet? It's my problem now, and I'll search my soul for a way I can extract you. You invade my thoughts, you were always there, and I'm anguished now that you'll never care. Goodbye, Miss
What
Bennet.
kind of man could be so heartless?
I'll just say farewell.
What kind of man could
And
be
by
so
the time it's up, there's no more to say.
grateful. Sometimes a person's undeserving of your acquittal. Sometimes you have to act on impulse, trust your senses. Sometimes you have to walk through mud, climb over fences, scale the walls that lock you in, escape the confinements of the skin you're in. Mr. Darcy.
Miss Bennet, what a happy coincidence.
No, actually I took an alternate path in order to avoid
The awkwardness of running into me. I would have expected nothing less.
You won't be offended if I beg to continue my walk.
There was a reason I was hoping I might run into you.
Was there?
Yes. I've written you a letter, since clearly I found speaking far too difficult. I thought it might be better if I put my thoughts to paper, rather than indulge your patience any further.
That is most overly generous of you, Mr. Darcy.
I trust you will do me the honor of reading it. Good day, Miss Bennet.
So he writes his version of the story, as if I need it.
Be not alarmed, madam. I won't renew an offer which cannot too soon be forgotten.
Doesn't he know he's made his point? Well, I suppose I'll read it.
I know you bestow your attention unwilling, but I demand it of your justice.
Demand it all, I will not budge. He has my attention. Now I'll be his judge.
I have been charged with 2 offences, by no means of equal magnitude.
Both appear very damaging.
The first, that I had detached Mr. Bingley from your sister. The other, that I had ruined the prosperity of Mr. Wickham.
Can a man go any lower? I don't think so.
It should also be noted that I am under the necessity of relating feelings that may be offensive to yours. But these truths must be told.
Yes, an apology would be absurd.
Where your sister is concerned, I found her to be quite indifferent to Mr. Bingley, my dearest friend on earth, and I did not wish to see him harmed.
Are you blind? She's madly in love with him. How could you not see that?
I could find no attachment.
Of course you couldn't, because you were too busy admiring your hair or your own judgment.
The other objection, which must be stated briefly, is your mother's family.
Well, there I cannot fault you.
They are offensive. No offense.
None taken, really.
But if I have wounded your sister's feelings, it was unknowingly done.
Unknowingly?
And though the motives which governed me may to you appear insufficient,
I cannot believe you're still rambling on.
I have not yet learned to condemn them.
Of course, you haven't, because you have learned nothing. Just apologize, take the blame, and be done with it. Why do men find that so tremendously difficult?
But with respect to your other more injurious accusation regarding Mr. Wickham, your account is correct. My father was devoted to him, but after he died, Wickham gambled and drank away all the money my father had bestowed him. Of course he came to me asking for more.
Mr. Wickham?
I turned him away, but he kept coming back, so finally I refused to see him.
And then?
I must now mention the circumstance which I would wish to forget myself. She was 15, he knew her as a child, he had gained her affection, she believed she really loved him, I had no doubt. He only meant to marry for her fortune, but I stopped him and I saved her from a life she would regret. My Georgiana, my dearest sister, I would protect her with my And if you do not reject this as false, I hope it acquits me of cruelty. At least in regards to Mr. Wickham, won't you, madam, give me that much? Surely we agree on Mr. Wickham. He's a scoundrel.
But he is far worse than a scoundrel, sir.
But where does that leave me, madam? Where does that leave me?
Is it possible I've been as blind as Mr. Darcy? I cannot call him a liar. Certainly of all his faults I cannot call him that. But then what of Mr. Wickham? I did not see the truth.
I could not bear to tell you this last night.
How badly I was fooled.
I was not master enough of myself.
My pride and my discernment shut down and overruled. How was I so blind?
I hope you find my assertions of value.
I've lost all common sense.
God bless you.
The trait that I most trusted is now my worst offense. I'm headstrong, crashing into pride. Me who has relied on my reserve. I'm riding blind around the curve. I'm headstrong, my vanity revealed, while Mr. Wickham's fate is sealed. What a fool I was to ever put my faith in him. But Mr. Darcy's not in the clear. His actions were severe, though his words may be sincere. They don't appease me. And he hurt my sister Jane. For that I hold complete disdain. He's headstrong, thinking he knows best. A man who's self-possessed and overblown.
She can't hold
The words he trusts are his alone. He's headstrong, but cannot bear his pride. His ego is a mile wide, and I cannot forgive a man who sees his actions not as faults, but mere distractions. One can never charge, but he's too headstrong
to ever know
Longbourn, the Bennett's country house.
You must tell me all about Rosie, Lizzie. Did you see any pleasant men? Have you had any flirting?
No flirting. I entirely forgot to flirt.
You're useless. Jane, what about you? I was in great hopes that you'd have a husband by now. You're almost...
Lydia, she knows how old she is.
How ashamed I would be of not being married before I was...
Shut up.
Lydia is right. My Jane is in danger of becoming an old maid. Why am I always spoken of, but never spoken to?
I guarantee that will never happen to me.
Yes, you are the most determined flirt that ever made herself or her family ridiculous.
Mr. Bennet.
I am a rather good flirt, aren't I?
It was not a compliment.
Well, I have news that everyone will want to hear that concerns a person we all like very much.
Who is it? What is your news?
There is no danger of Mr. Wickham marrying Mary King. She's gone to live with her uncle in Liverpool. Wickham is safe.
You mean Mary King is safe?
Lucy, why would you say such a thing? I hope there were no strong attachments on either side.
I'm sure not on his side. He never cared 3 straws for that nasty little freckled thing.
No, but he did care a great deal for her £10,000, and that tells me all I need to know about his character.
You are very wise, Papa.
Lizzie, have you gone cold on Mr. Wickham?
Cold, I fear, is too tepid a word.
Good heaven. The point is the regiment is gone and there are no men in town. So, Mamma and I have agreed that I should go to breakfast with Mrs.
should go to Brighton.
Where I have no doubt you will expose yourself in some public place or other.
Sorry, Kitty, but Mrs. Forster only wants me.
But that's not fair. I'm older.
In years, perhaps, but not in maturity.
Let us hope Lydia's being in Brighton will reveal to her her own insignificance.
Oh, I thought they'd never leave. Tell me everything again.
I've told you all I know.
But could Mr. Wickham's conduct truly have been that ghastly? Shocking.
I believe Mr. Darcy to be right on at least that point. But do you blame me for having spoken so warmly of Mr. Wickham?
No, of course not. But I do wonder now what you must think of Mr. Darcy.
If you mean, do I regret turning down his proposal? I do not regret it.
But it seems the poor man cannot help but love you.
Yes, apparently I'm a force beyond his control. Sort of like a plague.
Oh. But imagine his disappointment, how awful he feels.
Jane, trust me, it was not the sort of proposal a woman dreams about.
And was there any mention of anyone else? Mr. Bingley, perhaps?
Mr. Bingley? Very little information.
Oh.
Does that still make you unhappy, Jane?
He's just a man of my acquaintance, just a friend and nothing more, and I will let my feelings fall away, and will say hello in passing, and I won't regret what I didn't say. I won't cry with tears for him one more day. He's just a man of my acquaintance, a man of my acquaintance, who makes the sun rise, who makes my heart glow. But it really doesn't matter, for he need not ever know.
My sister Jane is unaware of things I know I should not know, but I won't shame my sister Jane. My sister Jane is unaware of those who would scheme to wound her soul, but I won't be the cause of any more pain to my sister Jane. My sister Jane receives the world with open arms. She sees the better angels of those who do her harm. My sister Jane is beautiful. I could not live without her love, and I must protect her as he protects him.
Mr. Bingley is a very undeserving young man, and I don't suppose there's the least chance of his ever returning to Netherfield. Jane will never get him now. My only comfort is that I'm sure Jane will die of a broken heart, and then he will be sorry for what he has done.
Precisely. Let our daughter's death teach that man a lesson.
My sister Jane is unaware of those who would scheme to break her heart. Mr. Wickham, what to be of this surprise?
It appears I've come at an inopportune time, Miss Bennet.
Yes. I was just preparing to do a tour of the lakes with my aunt and uncle.
And my regiment ships out again in the morning. It appears we must say goodbye again.
Yes, indeed. Goodbye.
Is that all? Do we not part as friends?
Mr. Wickham, I spent 3 weeks in Rosings with Mr. Darcy and Colonel Fitzwilliam.
And you saw them frequently?
Oh yes, almost every day. Mr. Darcy improves upon acquaintance.
That is surprising to hear.
We spoke of you quite a lot. In great detail, in fact.
Do not tell me you have a better opinion of Mr. Darcy and now trust his judgment. His manners, I assume, have not improved.
No. But his disposition is better understood.
I see.
Do you, Mr. Wickham? From where I stand, you seem to see very little. That felt fantastic!
Lizzie, I'm afraid we cannot do a tour of the lakes as planned. There isn't time in Mr. Gardner's schedule.
Can you forgive me, Lizzie?
Of course, Uncle.
But the northern tour will be quite beautiful this time of year.
Yes, but it will take us no farther north than Derbyshire.
I don't mind.
I do look forward to seeing the great estates of Oxford, Warwick,
Birmingham.
and of course, we must pay a visit to Pemberley.
But, Aunt Gardner, we have no business at Pemberley.
My dearest Elizabeth, should you not like to see the place of which you have heard so much? A place with which so many of your acquaintances are connected to.
Dear Aunt, although it is a lovely idea, my limited acquaintance with Mr. Darcy does not afford me the privilege of such an informal visit.
Oh, not to worry, dear. They are all gone for the summer. I've already inquired.
Oh.
Yes, I thought that's what you'd say.
I hear the streams are perfect for fishing.
Well, I do admit the great Pemberley has quite piqued my curiosity.
Shall we explore the grounds?
Welcome to Pemberley, where every garden is quite spectacular, large and manicured. Welcome to Pemberley, gardens of beauty, nothing too gaudy in sight. In splendor, portraits are hung on the walls, looking for nobody ever will see their nobility palaces empty, filled with empty chairs.
Pemberley, we'll go to Pemberley. Your elegance is known far and wide. Pemberley, our stunning rhapsody, a glorious manor with all of the fanfare.
Not as cluttered as other estates.
And I dare say with more savoir-faire.
The manor's magnificence is very suitable to the fortune of its proprietor.
I hear your master is absent from the estate.
Yes, but we expect him tomorrow, miss, with a large party of friends.
Pity that we will miss him.
And who is this fine-looking fellow?
That is the master of this house, ma'am, if you must ask.
Oh, Lizzie, is it true? Is this your Mr. Darcy?
Does the young lady know Mr. Darcy?
A little.
A well-respected man, would you not agree, miss?
Yes. That is, I've heard that said by others.
And such a gentleman. I've never heard a harsh word from him in my life, and I've known him ever since he was a child.
Are you sure you're referring to Mr. Darcy?
I have never known a kinder or better soul. And I've always believed that those that are good-natured children are good-natured when they grow up. And he was always the sweetest-tempered, most generous-hearted boy.
I'm sorry. We are talking about Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy, tall, good-looking, very proud.
Yes, miss. I have heard some unfortunate souls call him that.
That's not the man that I know. He's nothing like that. It isn't his way. That's not the man that I know. He's not well behaved. He's never been nice. He's never been fair. But have I misjudged him? That's not the man that I know. He must be confused. He must have it wrong. That's not the man that I know. No, surely not him. He's never been kind. He's never been warm. Or am I in error? Is there something I'm missing? I didn't see before. Patience and humor, a gentleman's rapport. What praise could be more valuable than the praise of a servant? And yet, I could have been mistress of all this. I could have been mistress of all.
Miss Bennet?
Oh, Mr. Darcy.
What a delightful surprise.
I beg your forgiveness, sir. I was informed you were not to arrive until tomorrow.
Yes, business with my steward has occasioned me coming forward a day earlier than the rest of my party.
Had I known as much, I would not have intruded upon you.
Actually, I find the intrusion rather agreeable.
Mr. Darcy, this is Mrs. Gardner and Mr. Gardner, my aunt and uncle.
Very pleased to meet you. I hope the countryside in Derbyshire does not disappoint.
Indeed it does not, sir.
And how long were you planning to be with us?
We will be in the area another 2 days, at least.
Splendid. Do you fish, Mr. Gardner?
I do, sir. It is a particular interest of mine.
Then you must indulge yourself in our streams. I can provide you with all the tackle you'll need.
That is most gracious of you, sir.
That's not the man that I know. He's nothing like that. He doesn't talk fish. That's not the man that I know. That isn't his smile. Those aren't his manners. Those aren't his words. But have I misjudged him?
They are delightful people, your aunt and uncle.
I did not think you much cared for people, Mr. Darcy.
Oh, you wound me, Miss Bennet. But I suppose I do deserve your disapproval of my person.
I'm not really sure which person you are anymore.
I know someone who might be able to provide an answer. Would you allow me the honor of introducing you to my sister, Georgiana? She arrives tomorrow from London and wishes to meet you.
Yes. That is, I would be most happy to meet her.
And among the party are some who you might claim an acquaintance with already. Mr. Bingley and his sister.
Huh. Well, that'd be lovely.
Well, till tomorrow then, Miss Bennet.
He's a very well-behaved and polite young man.
He may not be as handsome as Mr. Wickham, but I can hardly see how anyone can find him disagreeable.
But perhaps he's a little whimsical in his civilities. Your great men often are.
That's not the man that I know. He's suddenly suave. He's suddenly civil. That's not the man that I know. But whoever he is, he's perfectly nice. Unusually friendly. wants me to meet his sister. Why does he want me to meet her? That's not the man that I know.
A lodging house.
Miss Bennet, I hope you don't mind the intrusion, but there's someone who is very anxious to meet you. May I introduce you to my sister, Georgiana?
Miss Darcy, I am so pleased to know you.
Oh, dear Miss Bennet, I've been longing to meet you. My brother speaks so very highly of you.
Does he?
He does.
But he is predisposed to overprotect me, so I'm rarely permitted to make new friends.
Well, I shall hope we can change his temperament, Miss Darcy. I shall call you friend at once.
Ah, and here are some old ones.
Miss Bennet!
Mr. Bingley, how good it is to see you.
You are looking most well.
It has been too long.
Yes, it is above 8 months. We have not met since the 26th of November.
Oh! You remember the exact date?
It was a most happy time when we were all together in Netherfield.
Was it? I remember it all being so unbearably dull.
Miss Bingley.
And how are your sisters, Miss Bennet? Are they all still at Longbourn?
All but one. My younger sister Lydia's in Brighton.
Ah! Then your other 3 sisters are quite well?
Yes, quite well. Was there any particular sister's health you were most inclined to know of?
Pray, Miss Eliza, has not the regiment been removed from Meryton? That must be a great loss for your family.
Miss Bingley.
But the Bennets are so fond of soldiers. I was merely lending my condolences.
No need, Miss Bingley. I feel a constant bereavement whenever you enter the room.
Miss Bennet, a letter?
Do not look so stern, Mr. Darcy. If one cannot speak of soldiers, then what can one speak of?
Would you excuse me for a moment, please?
Yes, of course.
She looks rather ill, doesn't she? She's grown so brown and coarse.
I see no alteration in her appearance.
For my own part, I must confess I could never see any beauty in her. I remember how amazed we all were to find that she was considered handsome. I believe you thought her rather pretty yourself at one time.
Yes, but now that I know her, I consider her to be one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen in the world.
Really? I am all astonishment.
With my eyes wide open, I can see my weakness was believing I was standing strong, and my self-importance and my world of privilege has kept me lonely for so long. God help me, I am on my knees, but you're not here to see the man that I've become because of you, because of you, because of you. Elizabeth, I'm a better man, yet no better than any other man. That's the last twist, sweet Elizabeth. Please now, I beg you to give in, for your world must be the world I live in. Miss Bennet, is everything all right? Bingley, please escort our sisters out. We have overstayed our welcome.
Oh, yes, of course.
Indeed. I have no wish to come here in the first place.
Miss Bennet, you do not look well.
I beg your forgiveness, sir, but I must leave you on business that cannot be delayed.
Good God, what is the matter?
I'm afraid I have not an instant to lose.
I won't detain you a minute, but please tell me what is wrong. Are you ill?
I am not ill, but I've just received a letter from Jane with dreadful news. My younger sister, Lydia, has thrown herself into the power of Mr. Wickham. They have gone off together from Brighton. She is convinced he will marry her, but she has no money and no connections. You know him too well to doubt his true intentions.
I am grieved indeed, but is it absolutely certain?
Yes, they left Brighton together Sunday night and were traced to London.
And what has been done to recover her?
My father has gone to London, and my sister Jane has written to my uncle to beg for his assistance. Of course, our family will be quite ruined.
Miss Bennet, I fear you have been long desiring my absence. I sincerely wish there was something I could say or do that could bring relief to your distress.
Yes, well, please be so kind as to apologize for me to Miss Darcy. Please conceal the unhappy truth for as long as possible.
I will indeed. And I wish for a happier conclusion that there is present reason to hope.
He sees my disgrace, it's unbearable. He's made his escape, and it's just in time. I'm left in his wake, in a beautiful world. He sees my disgrace, and he's mortified. He knows I've been scarred, and I'm tainted now. He knows I'm shamed by the fall of a sister. He can't wait to get to the door, and he vows that he's gone in the blink of an eye. I'll never see him again, and it's dreadful. Why is that? He sees my disgrace, and he hurries out. He knows I've been scarred, and I'm tainted now. He leaves while he can, without thoughts of returning. There's nothing to do but accept that my fate has been sealed by the axe of a fool. The future is over, and no one will have us. We're ruined. I own my disgrace. It's embarrassing. I face very loud. And it's just in time. My just what are we in? There's no future.
Longbourn, the Bennet's country house.
Ruined! Our entire family is ruined!
Please try and stay calm, Mama.
Calm? Who can be calm? My poor dear Lydia. And now here's Mr. Bennet gone away, and I know he will fight Wickham, and then he will be killed. And then what's to become of us all? Mr. Collins will turn us out before he's cold in the grave.
No one is going to be killed, Mama.
Mr. Bennet must find them, and if they are not married yet, he must make them marry.
How is he going to find them? They're quite hidden away in London.
I have such tremblings, such flutterings all over. Spasms in my side and pain in my head.
It is a most unfortunate affair and will probably be much talked of. The loss of virtue in a female is irretrievable. One false step provides end
man in all the world, who only months before had been seen as almost an angel of light. And everybody began to find out they had always distrusted his appearance of goodness.
Dear cousin, how unhappy you must be. I feel myself called upon to console you on the grievous affliction you are now suffering under. I cannot rejoice in your ruin.
That's very kind of you, sir.
The death of your sister would have been a blessing in comparison to this.
Sir?
You are to be pitied. I am not alone in my opinion. I am joined by Mrs. Collins, but likewise by Lady Catherine and her daughter, to whom I have related the entire affair.
How very lucky that we have you to relay the news of our misfortune to both close acquaintances and virtuous strangers.
It is the least I can do.
He cheers my disgrace. It's his coup de grace. He feasts on the shame of my reckoning. My fall is assured, and my fate is determined.
No one will want us, we're damaged and useless with no further prospects or hope. Just one indiscretion can lead to a lifetime of ruin.
Girls,
Papa, what news? What news?
it is good news, I'm nearly certain.
But you look rather miserable.
Papa always looks miserable.
I don't suppose I know what I am.
You must tell us at once.
Well, the truth is, I've arrived at the same time as a letter from your uncle.
Mr. Gardner, what does he write? Tell us, Papa.
It seems Mr. Wickham is going to marry Lydia after all.
Oh, then it is as I had always hoped.
Under certain conditions.
Of course. Too easy. What's the scoundrel asking for?
£5,000 upon my death, and 100 a year.
£5,000? That's exactly what Lydia would have received anyway.
That can't be all that he wants.
Apparently, Mr. Wickham can be bought for a far lower price than I ever imagined.
Oh, thank goodness the horror is over.
Oh, it is far from over, Kitty Bennet. No officer is to ever enter this house again, nor pass through this village. Parties and balls are prohibited. But if you are a good girl for the next 10 years, I will take under review your return to society.
Oh, Papa, you are so dramatic.
Shouldn't we tell Mama? Well, she has certainly owed some relief. I'll go with you. I want to watch her face change color.
Dear Papa.
I admit, I am much relieved, especially for your sake, Lizzie.
But I can see you are still uneasy.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Nothing ever does where Lydia is concerned.
£5,000 to marry Lydia. I think your uncle has had some influence over Mr. Wickham.
Do you think he gave him money?
Yes. And now the only two things I want very much to know are how much money your uncle laid down to bring this marriage about, and the other, how am I ever to repay him?
Lovely
creatures, thou shalt take his name.
Is not my husband charming?
He takes her, you, but with no sense of shame.
Must all envy me?
Are they to be commended for conduct unattended? We
Certainly. Probably.
I know you had some affection for Wickham yourself, so I will understand if jealousy overcomes you. But rest assured, I don't mind. He is perhaps one of the better men in all the world. How could you not be envious of me?
It is extremely difficult to fathom.
And I have not as yet given you a full accounting of my wedding.
Perhaps half an accounting will do.
Are you not curious?
I think there cannot be too little said on the subject.
That's so strange. Well, I must tell you anyway. My aunt and uncle were there, of course. Oh, and your friend was there, that tall, proud man. What's his name?
Mr. Darcy?
Yes, that's him. But gracious me, I quite forgot. I ought not to have said a word about it. It was to be a secret.
Mr. Darcy was at your wedding?
Yes, but I promised not to tell.
Well, I'm afraid that ship has sailed.
Please don't say anything. Lizzie Wickham will be angry with me.
Dear God, this is too much. Is it not enough that Wickham will now be a relation? But now I must suffer the news that Mr. Darcy, a man whom we hardly know, was at Lydia's wedding.
Mr. Darcy called on us unexpectedly to tell us that he had found out where your sister and Mr. Wickham were, and that he had seen and spoken to them both.
Mr. Darcy had?
He blamed himself for Wickham's treachery not being known to the community, and it was now his responsibility to make things right.
When did he get so congenial, so chivalrous and kind? When did his care and grace become essential? It was an act of pure benevolence, a deed that's fair and just, yet he kept his actions confidential. What kind of man is so noble? What kind of man would do so much to help us? What kind of man is so selfless that he didn't want to know we're free because of him and him alone? Dear Mr. Darcy, did I have you wrong? Were you thoughtful all along? Is that the irony? Dear Mr. Darcy, have I been to blame for tarnishing your name so carelessly? Your restitute remains unsurpassed. Now at last I understand. And dear Mr. Darcy, the feelings have emerged. Sentiments have surged so suddenly. Is it too late to tell you what I'm starting to feel? For I long to reveal how I admire what you've done, so selflessly achieved. It seems I've just begun to reassess my prejudice. You are the man who can see through the woman I've become.
I hope I'm not interrupting your solitary musings, my dear sister.
Mr. Wickham, unbelievable.
I merely wanted to say that we were always friends, and I trust that we can remain so.
As you are now my brother, it would appear I have very little choice in the matter.
Dear, do not tell me it is as difficult as that to find affection for me.
Actually, I find the task oppressively challenging.
My dear Lydia, when shall we meet again? Oh, Lord, I don't know. Not these 2 or 3 years, perhaps.
Oh, write to me very often, dear.
As often as I can, but as you know, married women never have much time for writing.
No, She'll be too busy being miserable while her husband's off philandering and spending what's left of the income he received for marrying her. But they were enough gone and forgotten when news arrived of Mr. Bingley's return to Netherfield. And yet, my family insisted the event was unimportant and had nothing whatsoever to do with their future happiness in any way.
I am through with that man forever. What is he to us? He means nothing.
Even my sister Jane feigned disinterest.
Lizzie, you cannot believe the news affects me. Happy I shall be when his stay at Netherfield is over.
And yet, when the day came of Mr. Bingley's arrival to Longbourn, my family's disinterest was suddenly replaced with pandemonium.
He's here! He's here!
Who's here?
Mr. Bingley, of course. And he's with that rude, tall, bothersome fellow.
We are not prepared, astonishing. We look all a prize of silverware. Can there be less lies hoping on than you know? To single man of fortune, arriving at a door, what more can we infer?
Except that he has come for her.
Mr. Bingley, how good it is to see you in Meryton again. Will you be staying with us long?
Well,
3 weeks is our present plan.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Mr. Bingley. And has your sister accompanied you?
No, she found the country air too intolerable this time of year.
Why is he speaking to me?
Mr. Bingley, was there any particular reason you have honored us today with your presence?
Well, yes.
And that reason would be?
It's the reason I'm feeling awake and alive, lady. It's the reason I breathe, it's the reason I'm here. It's clear, I stand now before you with all of my faults, and I ask if I may have your hand. And yes, I might have said that, but things did not go as I planned.
And that reason would be, Mr. Bingley?
By Jove's beard, I'm afraid it's time to go.
But you've only just arrived.
Yes, and now it appears we're leaving. Remarkably. Come, Bingley.
If they weren't going to speak to us, why did they come at all?
Oh, I dare say I hope we never see either of them ever again.
Well, now that the first meeting is over, we can become common and indifferent acquaintances.
Yes, very indifferent indeed.
Lizzie, you cannot think me so weak as to be in danger now.
I think you are in very great danger of making him as much in love with you as ever.
He's back!
Who's back?
Mr. Bingley!
But this time he is alone.
What in heaven's name does he want this time?
Girls, go.
Must we really?
Yes, go now.
But you know he's just going to sit there awkwardly in silence and not say anything at all.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Now go, make haste. Mr. Bingley! How good it is to see you again, and so soon after your last visit.
Thank you, madam. For a considerable period of time, I have been meaning to say something to Miss Jane Bennet.
Yes, of course. We'll leave you two alone then. Come, Lizzie, I wish to speak to you.
Miss Bennet,
Mr. Bingley.
for a considerable period of time, I have been meaning to tell you.
Yes?
That is, since I have known you, I have...
Yes?
Dear Miss Bennett, when I look at you, I cannot speak. I cannot say.
Oh, just say it, Mr. Bingley!
I love you.
Mr. Bingley!
I love you.
You...
I love you, Jane, with all of my might. I love you, Jane, as much as I have ever loved a creature in my life. Marry me and say you'll be my wife.
Sir,
I love you, Jane, the world should know. I'll shout it from the rooftops from a mountain, Jane, the gods of love rejoice. For through your soul at last I found my voice. I could never say to you what I really felt and believed I could not convey to you, but holding back now is no longer a choice. I love you, Jane, with all my heart. At last I say these words out loud, and I want more than all the world to know. Now we've said much more than just hello.
Can I accept that? Yes! He spoke. Poetically, lyrically. Actual words came out of his mouth.
He loves me, Lizzie, I can't breathe. He loves me, Lizzie, and he means to marry me. I'm dreaming, is this real? It's almost too much happiness to feel.
Jane, I congratulate you. You will be a very happy woman.
Thank you, Papa!
Jane, I'm so happy. I knew you could not be this beautiful for nothing.
I hope I will have use of the library at Netherfield. Yes, of course, Mary.
And we must have a great ball. At least 3 in the fall.
We are locking you in your room forever, Kitty Bennett.
You are so maudlin, Papa.
Lizzie, now I only wish for you to be as happy.
Dear Jane, till I have your goodness, I can never have your happiness.
Don't speak that way.
Perhaps, if I am very lucky, I might meet with another Mr. Collins in time. Our family was speedily pronounced to be the luckiest family in all the world, who just weeks before had been generally proved to be marked out for misfortune. Now that I was no longer ruined, I wonder what I might do with my life.
There's a great carriage coming up the drive.
Who is it?
We don't know anyone with a carriage quite so grand.
Oh dear, it can't be, could it?
Lady Catherine de Bourgh has come to Longbourn.
Oh, this can't be good.
Miss Bennett, this woman, I suppose, is your mother.
Indeed it is.
Welcome, Lady Catherine. Miss Bennett, may we have a moment? I wish to speak to you.
Certainly.
Alone. You
to understand the reason of my visit?
Indeed you are mistaken, madame. I have not been at all able to account for the honor of seeing you here.
You ought to know I am not to be trifled with. A report of a most alarming nature reached me 2 days ago.
What does this have to do with me?
I was told you are soon to be engaged to my nephew, Mr. Darcy, though I know it to be a scandalous falsehood.
If you believe it to be impossible, I wonder you took the trouble of coming so far.
I insist on being satisfied. Has my nephew made you an offer of marriage?
Your ladyship has deemed it impossible.
It ought to be so, but your arts and allurements may have drawn him in.
If I have, I shall be the last to confess it.
Miss Bennet, do you know who I am? I am his nearest relation, and am entitled to know all of his dearest concerns.
Yes, but you are not entitled to know mine.
Let me be rightly understood. Mr. Darcy is engaged to my daughter, and I will not have it be prevented by a young woman of inferior birth, of no importance, and wholly unallied with the family.
Whatever your ladyship intended will have no effect on me.
Tell me once and for all, are you engaged to him?
I am not.
And will you promise me never to enter into such an arrangement?
I will make no promise of the kind. Your ladyship has wildly mistaken my character if you think I am intimidated by anything so wholly unreasonable.
Miss Bennet, I am no stranger to the particulars of your younger sister's infamous elopement. Heaven on earth, what are you thinking? Are the shades of Pemberley to be thus polluted?
Lady Catherine, you have insulted me in every possible method. You can now have nothing further to say. I don't need her ladyship's praise. Your honour and duty have nothing to praise me. I spurn her ladyship's ways, for I'm not impressed with your pompous displays. For the truth is, my lady, we may be common, we may be poor, but you are a bore. I am loved, and that's what family's for.
I am most seriously displeased. In the fields!
Miss Bennet, how good it is to see you again. After that, I'm Blake. Maddening. Miss Bennet, you are too generous to trifle with me. If your feelings are still what they were last May, no. What the deuce am I even saying? She despises me. This is absurd. Calm down, man. Try again. Miss Elizabeth, my affections and wishes towards you are unchanged. But one word from you, is this really the best you can do? I'm done for. She despises me. What am I even doing here?
Mr. Darcy?
Miss Elizabeth.
I was told you were away in London.
Yes, I have hastened my return.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You are?
Mr. Darcy, I can no longer help thanking you for the kindness you've shown to my poor sister. Ever since I've heard, I have been anxious to tell you how grateful I am.
I am exceedingly sorry that you have been informed. It was my intention to keep the matter private.
Well, nothing is ever private where my family is concerned.
Indeed.
It's astonishing to me that you would go to so much trouble on my family's behalf.
Miss Bennet, it was not for your family that I have done these things. Much as I now am entertained by them, it was for you. And for you alone.
For me?
Yes. For you see, I cherish you more than any creature I've ever known. Loveliest lazy if spirits would allow that you could see me now without my vanity. Would it persuade you pride has been curtailed, reason has prevailed, at least for me. Things were said, mistakes were made, but I swear to you I vow now. Loveliest Lizzie, all my heart is yours. The passion in me pours from me to you. But one word from you will silence me on the subject forever. So please, Miss Bennet, if you still despise me, tell me so at once.
Dear Mr. Darcy, the sentiments evolve, the differences dissolve, eventually. Dear Mr. Darcy, I'm taken by surprise, for I thought that I despised you, I agree. Feelings change and I see you now as the man you always were, sir. Dear Mr. Darcy, let me make it clear, I'll shout it to the world for all to hear. I'm amazed how I love you, amazed how I care, Mr. Darcy. I swear no other creature in the world could ever love this much. Yet it took so long, for I confess my prejudice
Tainted my vision, but on this one occasion, I was rescued by your sweet persuasion.
You are joking, Lizzie! It cannot be! I know it to be impossible! If you do not believe it, who will?
I thought you hated him.
Perhaps I did not always love him as I do now. It came on so gradually, I hardly know where it began. But
Are you certain you feel as you ought to?
more than I ought to.
Oh, Lizzie!
He is rich, to be sure.
Have you any objection other than his being rich and your belief in my indifference?
We all know him to be a proud, unpleasant sort of fellow, but all of this would be nothing if you really liked him.
I do like him. I love him.
Well, my dear, if that be the case, he deserves you. I confess I could not have parted with you, my Lizzie, to anyone less worthy.
Thank you, Papa.
This is an evening of wonders indeed. And if any more young men come for Mary or Kitty, for heaven's sake, send them in. I am quite at my leisure.
I like your eyes, and I don't care who knows it. I've been resurrected.
It's not what I expected.
But here we are, all the princes shattered. When it's really my turn, I am in your dance. Respect it, for you played a better man, not me. And now we all agree. You've taken God's revival out of me.
Of course I have. I couldn't very well have a prideful husband, could I?
Happiness in marriage takes a body from us. You're either happy or you're tragic.
But either way, you're stuck.
Be careful what you wish for, you might get it in the end.
And the thing that you end up with may not be the thing you intend.
But it's better to know that love is always possible. Sometimes we fail from fighting tooth and nail.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a large fortune must be in want of a wife. Well, I suppose it is possible.
But